Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2002 championship here in NR2003, where we have 4 drivers competing for one championship. Matt Kenseth from Roush Racing. It comes in with 3 wins, 8 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and he looks to get a win, as does Kurt Busch, his teammate, who has 1 win, 7 top 5s, and 11 top 10s coming into this championship race. And then Dale Jarrett, the veteran, with 2 wins, 10 top 5s, and 13 top 10s. And Sterling Marlin, who has 3 wins, 10 top 5s, 14 top 10s, is the odds-on favorite coming into this race here at Homestead. But who's going to win the championship? We are about to find out, as the green flag is ready to be dropped here at Homestead. Kurt Busch will be on the pole, one of our championship 4 drivers, alongside his teammate Jeff Burton, with his other teammate Mark Martin behind him. So the Roush cars starting very good early in the race as Kurt Busch leads us to green here at Homestead. Him and Jeff Burton already a little bit of making some contact, though, coming down the front stretch. Teammates getting a little physical here to start this race. Kurt Busch and Jeff Burton getting into it for the race lead. Of course, Jeff Burton missed the playoffs completely. Kurt Busch fighting for a championship in only his 2nd season in the Cup Series, doing a tremendous job. To the inside of Burton, the 99, they battle for the lead with Jerry Nadeau and Mark Martin behind them, followed by Jeff Gordon and Bill Elliott, with Ryan Newman and Elliott Sadler lurking. Of course, Ryan Newman so heartbreakingly close to making the championship 4 points short after Phoenix gets eliminated, as Kurt Busch and Jeff Burton continue to have an incredible side-by-side battle for the lead here early in Stage 1 at Homestead. 2 Roush Racing teammates battling hard. Burton trying to break a long winless streak. Kurt Busch trying to win a championship. Who is it going to be? Kurt Busch will prevail in this battle. He will clear his teammate Jeff Burton, and Kurt Busch will lead the way here at Homestead. The caution is out on the racetrack. There's been a caution. It looks like the 20, Tony Stewart, the defending winner of this race, has crashed into the outside wall. And I see Tony Stewart gets turned by Johnny Benson into Jimmy Johnson, and into the wall hard goes Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson. Damage to both drivers. Of course, Stewart, Johnson, both eliminated from the playoffs after some strong seasons. Their championship hopes obviously have already come to an end, but their race here for Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, they'll be damaged off the face. And look at Matt Kenseth. He's all the way at the back of the field. A terrible starting spot for Matt Kenseth. He's going to have to really climb his way through the pack if he wants to win this championship. Meanwhile, back at the front, Kurt Busch is clearly and easily the championship leader, the only championship contender inside the top 10 right now from the pole, and looks to have a very fast car early, so look out for that 97 as Kurt Busch leads the field back to the caution on lap 3. And now we move on to lap 6, the restart here. The 40, Sterling Marlin, one of your championship 4 drivers, is out of the race. Some sort of issue has happened on that 40 car, has taken him out of the race. And all of a sudden, Sterling Marlin, who after the first couple of races, round of 8, looked like, my God, this guy is going to be cooking. He's going to be a championship favorite at Homestead. All of a sudden, he's the first car out of the race entirely. So the 40 of Sterling Marlin will finish in 42nd and will not win the championship, as his championship hopes come to an end early in this race at Homestead. Absolute disaster for Sterling Marlin, and what was a incredibly strong season and what was thought to be his best shot at a championship has now come to an end. And even more sure, looks like Kurt Busch is going to have this one, as Jeff Burton, his teammate, looks to the inside to take the lead, and that's what Jeff Burton's going to do. He's going to take the lead away from his championship contending teammate, Kurt Busch, but Kurt Busch still running so strong. He's definitely still going to be a contender for this race win for sure as this race goes on. Jeff Burton leads on lap 8. Now we move on to the last lap of Stage 1. Jerry Nadeau has now taken the lead and is running away with the race lead, trying to bring himself home a stage win, and most likely his final race in the 25 car, as there has been some rumors out there that Joe Nemechek could be replacing him heading into the 2003 season here. As Nadeau wins Stage 1, followed by Mark Martin in 2nd. Ryan Newman's going to bring home 3rd in the stage. Then Jeff Burton will be 4th, Kurt Busch in 5th, Mike Wallace in 6th, Todd Bodine in 7th, Elliott Sadler 8th. A very strong run for him. The 9th place is going to be the 88 of Dale Jarrett, one of our championship 4, and then Bobby Hamilton is going to round out your top 10 Stage 1. Stage winners Jerry Nadeau. Kurt Busch remains your championship leader. Now, oh my goodness, I cannot believe what I've just seen. Kurt Busch, who is dominating the championship standings for the first 100 laps, was a championship leader, is out of this race. An accident has taken one of the best cars in the whole entire field today out of this race and has ended the championship hopes of young Kurt Busch, and only his 2nd season in the Cup Series. Will not win the championship, but still a very strong season to look back upon. that is it for Kurt. His teammate, Mark Martin, is leading the race, still trying to get Roush Racing the victory tonight. But Kurt Busch is out of this race as the playoff drama continues to thicken, leaving only his teammate, Matt Kenseth, in only his third season of Cup Series competition, looking to win the championship, and the 88 of Dale Jarrett, already a Cup champion in 1999, looking to do it once again here in 2002 here at Homestead. Right now, Dale Jarrett is your championship leader, running in 9th place. Oh, behind us, there's a little bit of contact. Looks like Bobby Hamilton gets sent into the wall, and indeed, Bobby Hamilton's car has crashed back here. If I can get back to get a good view of it here, the 55 has gone around into the wall hard. Bobby Hamilton will wreck as he gets dumped by Jeremy Mayfield here through turn 1 and 2. Bobby Hamilton sent careening into the outside wall, and his run will come to an end today as Mayfield just cleans out Bobby Hamilton, and that 55 is done. Gets a little bit of contact there from Kenny Wallace in the 33. But Bobby Hamilton's day will end, but we're still reeling from the fact that Kurt Busch DNF from this race, looking like he'd be the championship favorite. But he is done. Sterling Marlin is done, so it's down to Jarrett and Kenseth as Mark Martin's continuing to dominate this race. Now on to lap 134. Mike Skinner's going to go for a slide. He gets turned by Steve Park and goes sliding through the grass. Shades of 2011 Denny Hamlin. Caution comes out there. Now on to the end of stage 2. Jeff Burton leading over Mark Martin and Jerry Nadeau. Burton looking to get the stage win, which would be his first of the season, shockingly enough. So Jeff Burton's going to come through to win stage 2 here at Homestead, followed by Mark Martin, Jerry Nadeau, Elliott Sadler, Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd will come home in 6th. Kenny Wallace 7th. 8th is going to be Ryan Newman. 9th is going to be Ricky Craven. Running your top 10 is going to be Mike Wallace on the 23, having a tremendous run. So there you have it, folks. Jeff Burton, your stage 2 winner. Now back at it here on lap 170. Less than 100 laps to go in the championship and in the season. Dale Jarrett leads the championship standings in that 88 car right now. A couple of spots ahead of Matt Kenseth. As you see Kenseth the 17, he's on the bottom there, trying to get close to Dale Jarrett to try to get around him here. Jarrett now gets taken 3 wide by Rick Mast and Steve Park. So now it's going to cost him a spot. See Kenseth only about, I say 2 or 3 lead lap cars right now behind Dale Jarrett for this championship right now. But the way this championship race has been going with all the craziness we have witnessed, I mean, anything can happen. But right now it's Jarrett taking care of business. Right now the championship lead, Matt Kenseth right there behind him in 2nd. And oh, contact up ahead. Rick Mast is around. Bobby Labonte goes around the 17 of Kenseth, avoids, but he's going to come back up the racetrack, and the 17 of Kenseth is going to spin one of your championship 4 drivers involved. And the big one here at Homestead, luckily, no, doesn't look like any damage was sustained by the 17. He dodges a bullet, as does Dale Jarrett, who actually had some significant contact with the 90 of Rick Mast and the 1 of Steve Park right there. Jarrett got squeezed in the wall by Steve Park, but continues on. Kenseth dodges low to avoid hitting Bobby Labonte, which he does, but then he spins out, merging back onto the racetrack. See here, the 88 Jarrett's going to get hit right there by Steve Park. Significant contact made. The 88 and the 17. Your 2 championship contenders remaining in this race both avoid possible race-ending scenarios right there. Incredibly lucky turn for Kenseth and Dale Jarrett here in Homestead to not be out of this race. They're going to go on board with the 17 of Matt Kenseth and just watch how he avoids this. So now Kenseth is going down the track here. And you see when he comes back on the track, he's going to make a look contact Robbie Gordon. That sends him spinning, and somehow he avoids getting hit. Very, very lucky. Matt Kenseth's got to be counting his blessings after that one. Now we're going to go up to the 88 of Dale Jarrett, get his onboard camera, and to see the severity of the damage. You see, watch here at the 88. He's going to get hit in this incident, so just watch here the contact that's made. You see, he got squeezed in the wall right there by Steve Park, but besides that, he should be okay. He honestly got off better than Kenseth, but Kenseth lost all the track positions spinning around back there. See, big hit there for Robbie Gordon, Bobby Hamilton, Rick Mast. They both pile in. So Jarrett and Kenseth both dodge possible championship-ending bullets right there, and they stay alive. And now Jimmy Spencer, Bobby Hamilton are both out of the race. We get back underway. 50 laps to go here in Homestead for Mark Martin, leading over Ricky Rudd. Mark Martin still trying to break a 2-year winless streak. Has not won since the year 2000. Trying to get it done here in 2002. Went winless all of last season. Has been winless all of this season. Can he finally break through and win? We'll see. But right now the focus is on the championship. Dale Jarrett currently holds the championship lead, or does he? Matt Kenseth in 17, all the way back here, racing with Bobby Labonte. He's going to try to find his way forwards, get by the 88, and get back in the championship lead right now. This is currently the fight that we are witnessing between the 17 and the 88. Dale Jarrett, actually, I believe Jarrett's actually 1 lap down because of that damage. It's actually really sidelined Dale Jarrett a lot here. He's fallen 1 lap down. The 88 just continues to drop further and further off the pace, and Dale Jarrett's championship hopes are now slim to none as he falls further and further behind the pack, already 1 lap down. And he's going to need a miracle if he wants to win this championship. He's going to need something to happen to Matt Kenseth. That's pretty much the only way he's going to get it, as Kenseth's car is basically clean, and Dale Jarrett has some heavy damage from that contact from Steve Park. The 88 super slow here. Got Kenseth coming by him here on the inside, but really, the only way he's going to get this championship, he needs a miracle. He needs a hero. As they come through out of turn 4, there's some contact, and Kevin Harvick is going to be that hero. He turns Matt Kenseth, and the caution will wave. The miracle Dale Jarrett was looking for may have just happened. The 17 gets turned by Kevin Harvick right in front of the field. But luckily, for the Matt Kenseth's sake, he only gets a small tap on the back bumper there from the 29, and Kevin Harvick, besides that, is undamaged. Once again, God is on Matt Kenseth's side. He gets completely junked by the 29. Jarrett got a piece of that as well, but look how lucky Kenseth is to not be hit by anyone else. And he survives what could have been the end to his championship hopes, and he will still be on the lead lap ahead of Dale Jarrett as Mark Martin and Ricky Rudd are fighting for the lead as they race back to the line to the caution flag. Here comes Ricky Rudd to the inside, trying to rekindle the way his season started. Red hot with 3 wins in a row, has just completely been a failure in the playoffs. Now out of turn 4, trying to get win number 4 in the season. Ricky Rudd going to take the lead from Mark Martin with 47 laps to go. And now the peak of playoff drama has just happened. I have never seen this ever happen, ever. This has never happened before. Dale Jarrett in the 88 and Matt Kenseth in the 17 are both out of this race. So every Championship 4 driver has DNF from this race. But because Matt Kenseth was the last driver to DNF, he beats Jarrett, Marlin, and Kurt Busch. Therefore, Matt Kenseth is your 2002 NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion. Here in NR2003, he wins the championship with a 34th place finish. DNFing out of the race in a shocking turn of events as Mark Martin just took the lead from Ricky Rudd. Jerry Nader's the lap car, so Mark Martin has taken the lead from Ricky Rudd, but my goodness, not one championship contender is going to finish this race. They all crashed out, and that's going to give Matt Kenseth his first ever championship and Roush Racing's first ever championship here in 2002, and only his 3rd season of Cup Series competition. Matt Kenseth is NASCAR and Winston Cup Series champion. Very, very impressive from Matt. He's going to be a force in the Cup Series for years to come. I truly believe that. So I think Matt Kenseth, this is just the beginning of a truly great career. We're going to win this from him. Oh, we got a crash. Caution out on the racetrack now with only non-playoff drivers left. The 29 and Kevin Harvick, Rusty Wallace, and many others involved in an accident here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. As you see here, Mike Skinner, Rusty Wallace gets squeezed into top Bodine. All 3 of them spin around, and the 29 Harvick hits top Bodine hard. Jeff Burton got a piece of Rusty Wallace as well. Caution comes out for another big pileup here at Homestead. Now on to 2 to go, coming to the white flag. Final lap in the air, Pacific Critical Bank for Mark Martin. He is finally going to end the winless streak that has plagued him for these past 2 seasons. And he's finally going to end it here in Homestead today, getting a huge victory for his career. As you see here, Mark goes down the backstretch and coming through 3 and 4 for the final time here at Homestead. He's had a very fast car. He's pretty much had one of the best cars all day long. Has had some lead changes here and there, but it has not stopped him. As it's going to be a tremendous day for Roush Racing. They already have the championship with Matt Kenseth, and they're going to end the day with a race victory as Mark Martin finally wins at Homestead, breaks the 2-year winless streak. Elliott Sadler, your runner-up. Bill Elliott in 3rd. Ricky Rudd comes through for a very respectable 4th place finish. Mike Wallace comes home in 5th. You got Jeff Green, Ricky Craven, Steve Park, Ward Burton, Terry Labonte, and Jeff Burton rounds out your top 10 here at Homestead as Mark Martin gets his first win in over 2 years. Finally wins one here at Homestead. And Roush Racing wins the championship with Matt Kenseth, who is now a first-time champion in the Winston Cup Series with 3 wins on the season. including the Coca-Cola 600. He gets it done. See the race results. All the championship contenders, 42nd, 40th, 36th, and 34th. An unbelievable turn of events there. A crazy championship race. Now look at the final point standings for this 2002 season. Of course, Matt Kenseth is your champion. Dale Jarrett, Kurt Busch, Sterling Marlin, all DNF, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in the points. Jeff Gordon finishes the season 5th in points. Rusty Wallace, 6th in points. Jeff Green, incredible, 7th place in the points. A great season for him. Tony Stewart, 8th. Michael Waltrip with a great 9th in points. Ryan Newman, rookie season, comes home 10th in points. Good season for him. Bill Elliott, 11th. Jimmy Johnson, 12th. A great rookie season for him as well. And then Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Jimmy Spencer, and Kenny Schrader round out your top 16 in the 2002 point standings. These were all your playoff drivers, of course. And now we look at the best of the rest. That award goes to Mark Martin, finishing 17th in points with his win at Homestead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. ends up 18th with his 2 wins on the season. Ward Burton, 19th with his win. Elliott Sadler rounds out your top 20 in points. Then how about Kenny Wallace, 22nd in points in an underfunded team. Very impressive from him. Jeff Burton ends up in 23rd. You got Johnny Benson, who won Dover, down there 26th in points. Kevin Harvick, a rough year for him, ends up 28th in points. You see there Kyle Petty, 27th in points. I misspelled his first name, so my bad on that one. It's a typo we're going to have to deal with, I guess. Then look at the final couple of spots in the points from 33rd to 44th. You see Jerry Nadeau really struggled, definitely losing his ride. Then you got Buckshot Jones, John Andretti, Bobby Hamilton, Casey Atwood. Bobby Labonte was 2nd in points in 2001, has an absolutely horrendous 2002 season, finishes 39th in the point standings. Horrible year for Bobby. He's thankful the season is over. And then you got, of course, Skinner, Compton, Bodine, Wimmer, and Shauna Robinson rounding out your 44 drivers who made entries this season. And Matt Kenseth is your 2002 Winston Cup Series champion. I will see you all at Daytona to begin the 2003 Winston Cup Series season.